What is the world without art? It's just a rock. What is a country without its own culture? It's just a land without a single soul. Without arts and culture, our world wouldn't exist as we know it today. Like in my country, for example, Thailand still remains one of the liveliest and most vibrant countries on the planet because of our arts and culture. So today, everyone, I will be presenting about Thai contemporary arts, which are artworks created from the 1970s to the present, while gaining its first main attraction from both locals and tourists back in the 2010s. It is created by blending in Thai traditional cultures with Western techniques, for example as oil on linen or oil on canvas, and it has first sightings of the Western techniques back in the 1940s. If you can't really put a picture on it yet, here's an example of one of the most famous ones called The Battle of Mara, painted by Tawan Dachani, painted in 1989 with the techniques of oil on canvas. Now, displayed at the Fukuoka Asian Art Museum in Japan. Well, as you can see here, the painting in the middle, there's a face of a Buddha, and surrounding the Buddha is a bunch of demons, which in this case are Maras. But I have a story to tell you. When Tawan first started doing arts, there's a bit of controversy. He likes to include maybe erotic or abnormal figures, which some people find it against Buddhism. So that's where it started the controversy. And it had gotten to a point so bad where in 1971, people started vandalizing his work at his own solo art exhibit. But he didn't really care. In an interview before he sadly passed away, he once said that the reason for him doing this is to include human desires and then further explain it with Buddhism wisdom. So that's why most of his paintings tend to turn out either in a monochrome way or with a reddish tone to symbolize darkness luring behind humanity. Now, moving on, around 35 years later, we have The First Kiss of Civilization, painted by Wachara Kakai, painted in 2024 with the techniques of oil on canvas as well. Now displayed at the Museum of Contemporary Arts in Bangkok, Thailand. Well, as you can see, the painting is a lot more vibrant. There's a lot more color in here, and the story behind it is that many people live together, different races and different cultures, living together on an island with unity. Nowadays, thanks to the rise of social media and the gift of internet, it makes it a lot easier for new artists to contribute their works onto the platform, and anyone can gain access to it. And emphasizing on the word huge that I have on the presentation here, social media doesn't just give the artist recognition. And it also makes it a fast evolving and long-standing type of culture as well. Because with every ongoing year, there's a lot of new people that are interested in arts and want to create something that symbolizes themselves. So I have two famous artists here, that Thai artists, with the first being Kavita Watana Jiengkoon. She's a media and performance artist with one of her most famous works called Lady Coconut back in 2023. Well, she has gained presence on the media, and now many of her works are showcased in many different international contemporary art museums. And secondly, we have Atusit Pokpong. Well, born in 1977, he started creating art that blends in mystique and sensuality with a hybrid of popping and vibrant colors. With this as an example, called Lady with a White Hat back in 2023 as well. Well, he first started many years ago, gaining presence with many international faces across the world, where in the late 2000s, many of his works are showcased in many different art exhibitions, for example in Paris or in Dublin or even in New York. And now he's still creating art. He owns his own art exhibition as well. And he's also selling his works on Instagram and his Facebook page. So therefore, social media doesn't just give the artist recognition. In some lucky cases, it can also be a long-standing career as well. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter where you're from or who you really are. If you have the creativity and the imagination to create art that may resonate with someone, that's what makes you unique and that's what makes you special. So before I hop off stage today, I want to say that there's never a limit on creating art because imagination is bound to be endless. My name is Schwish Boonla. Thank you very much.
Great, that was interesting. Art is never easy to present.
I agree.
And not everybody's interested in art. So, but we've done it well. I thought it was very, to the point, interesting. I never heard of the lady with the coconut or the other lady. I only heard of the lady with the ferret. You should have that as a contrast. But again, it's very, very old painting. But yeah, I liked it. I think it was very interesting the way you did it. Very unusual, but very, very well done. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.